Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today it is Tuesday the 23rd of March and it is day 3 of my 30,000 steps a day for 30 days challenge, and I've got to say I'm actually glad I'm doing this and posting it on my channel, because if I just had the idea I'd do it in my head and I wasn't posting it anywhere, probably wouldn't be doing the 30,000 steps today, because I've had a crappy day and I'm tired and I'm just feeling generally fed up and sorry for myself. So if this wasn't going to be posted on my channel, I would just be doing Netflix and eating chocolate all day, drinking milky cinnamon bun flavoured coffees. But because I have a video to do, I've got to do my steps. I haven't been doing many steps today. It's actually around 5 in the late afternoon, early evening, and I'm only on here. So yeah, still got a long way to go. Just going to turn off my phone so I don't have to hold it. Just stick that back in my bag. Good bag phone. There you go, it's in my bag. And why have I had a crappy day, you may ask? Well, those of you that know, I recently got a new washing machine. Ordered it from Currys online. Brand new washing machine, expensive, Grundig one. And I paid for the washing machine, obviously, and delivery, and I paid for it to be installed and fitted. Now I know how to put in a washing machine. You just pretty much screw the pipe to your sink drain outlet and your blue pipe to your water. You know, everybody knows how to do that, but I was worried about other stuff, you know, getting it into the house, getting it under the gap under the sink where it's supposed to be, and levelling off the feet. So that's why I paid the extra £20 or £25, whatever it was, for installation. So anyway, on the 17th, when the guys came down, they plumbed it in and fitted it. I didn't watch them because obviously the way things are right now, protocols, I'm not going to stand in the same room as these two guys from Currys and leaning over them watching them, so I left them to it. They fitted the machine, said they were done, and they left. Now fast forward to when we were just about to use the machine, and when it went into a spin for the first time, it sounded pretty much almost like the one that just broke. It was like bang, 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 bang. It jumped up and down, it jumped backwards and forwards. It looked like it was out of a comedy sketch in a TV show. It was just jumping everywhere. It was making a bang, 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 bang noise. It was horrible. So I thought, better phone up Currys and tell them that doesn't sound good. So I tried to phone up Currys. Well, first of all, I checked on the internet and it said the helpline is open till 8 PM in the evening. It had just gone 7, this was last night, so I've got plenty of time to call. So called them up. I went through all the usual blah 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 menu, you know, this sort of thing. If you're buying this, press 1. If you're buying that, press 2. If you're taking out another warranty, press 3, etc, etc. And for those of you that have phoned up these places before, and I'm sure that's almost all of you, you'll know that those menus, they're deliberately designed to not connect you to another human being. They're just like, we don't want to put you through to a person. But I was clicking no to everything, and eventually it went, please wait while we connect you to an agent. So I thought, finally, and I waited. I was on hold for quite a few minutes, and then suddenly the call was just ended. That did not make me happy, so I tried again because it was still before 8. Pretty much the same thing happened again. It cut me off rather than putting me through to a person. So I was just fed up by them. managed to get somebody on the live chat, not the live chat when you actually speak to a real person with a microphone, the live text chat. At least I assume it was a person. It could have been a virtual helper, I don't know. The virtual helper gave me a helpline for Grundy's, the manufacturers, and said phone them, they'll be open now. So I rang them up, they weren't open, cut me off. So fast forward to this morning, I phoned Currys again, went through all the helpline, blah 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 blah, and it was like, we will put you through to an agent. And this time I got put on hold, complete with terrible tinny hold music. 37 minutes of holding, I got put through to a person. As soon as I started to speak to this person, they were like, oh no, we're not from Currys, we're from the manufacturers. And the guy said to me, he went, I don't know why Currys do this, they keep putting people through to us instead of answering the phone themselves. And he did help me a little bit. He said, anyway, tell me what's wrong. So I explained everything to him, and he said, did you take the packing rods out the back? And I said, well no, I didn't do anything of the sort because I paid for it to be installed. And he said, did you watch the engineers take the packing rods out the back? I said, well of course not, because the kitchen's quite small, so when they brought the machine in, I waited in the other room. And of course I trusted them to put it properly. And he said to me, it sounds like two things. It sounds like your machine's not steady. I said, well, it's definitely not steady, it's really wobbly. And he says, oh well, the feet should have been adjusted to make it steady. And he said, I'll give you a bit of help. If you pull the machine out and check in the back, I'll tell you what to look for. You can let me know if the packing rods are taken out. So my reply to that was, dude, I cannot physically pull a washing machine out from behind a wall. And 5'3", I weigh around 115 pounds. I'm just not strong enough. And anyway, I had a bit of help. We managed to pull the machine out. Turns out they'd left one of the packing rods in the back, and that rod had snapped in half. That was probably what the big clattering and banging sound was. It snapped in half, or the end had been snapped off. Anyway, you could see a part of it had been snapped off. So I told the guy on the phone, I went, yeah, it looks like it's been snapped off. And he said to me, oh well, if you turn on the machine with the packing rods in, that immediately invalidates the warranty. And I was like, oh no, don't pull that, my dude. That is not my fault. How am I supposed to know? And I'm not a blame passer, but when you pay for something to be installed, you expect it to be installed. I mean, you won't go to a restaurant for a meal, wait 20 minutes for your meal, then the waiter come out and say, oh sorry, you've got to go in the kitchen and cook it yourself. You know, if you're paying for a certain service, an installation or a preparation or anything like that, you expect it to be done, don't you? So anyway, I put the phone down again, I tried again, the same thing. I was put on hold this time for 42 minutes, and then the person that answered again was from the manufacturers and not Currys themselves. And this same person was like, oh, I'll put you through to Currys. And I was like, no, please don't, because the last person that said that, they put me right through back to the same advice line, which led me to you again. And this helpful person, they went, no, I can definitely put you through to Currys this time. And they put me through to somebody and they picked up straight away, but I could not hear a word of what this lady was saying on the phone. The line was so bad and broken up. It sounded like I was listening to Radio Luxembourg when I was 12. All you could hear was like 1 in every 3 syllables, and just hear crackles, and there were a tinny little headphone. It was all like tinny and terrible. And in the end, we just had to end the call because I couldn't hear anything. So after that, I contacted them via Twitter, and they were slightly more helpful. I mean, I did complain about the bad service. I was like, guys, you need more people answering your phones. I'm not blaming you. I understand you're working hard, and I also understand that I'm not the only customer, I'm not the only one who needs help. But if you've got customers who are holding on the line for an average of 38, 45 minutes, whatever, you need more staff, you know. The big wigs at the top on the six-figure salaries that are penny pinching at the expense of customer service. And I know I'm going to sound like a moany old Karen when I say that, but it's true. A lot of these places, they don't really care. Once they have your money, they don't care. But anyhow, my partner took out the packing rods and managed to level the feet a little bit, and we put a machine wash on and it sounded alright and it worked alright. I mean, I'm a little bit worried as to where the little bit of spare rod's gone. I mean, would it have fallen all the way down to the bottom? I don't think it's rattling in the drum or anything, because I would have heard it. So what I suggested online to the person, I said, I want somebody to come and check this machine out. It was brand new and I did pay for installation, and it should have been delivered and installed fit for purpose. I don't think that makes me a moaner or entitled to anything. I just basically want what I paid for. But really, as a gesture of goodwill, they should refund the installation costs of £25, or it's either 20 or 25, I can't remember, it's on my invoice. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing for most of the day, just trying to get a hold of curries and that kind of stuff. I know it's first world problems, I'm fully aware of that. People have got way bigger problems than me, I'm truly aware of that, so I don't want to come across as being like entitled and whining over things that don't really matter in the big scheme of things. But if you've been there, it is annoying, isn't it? Anyway, on that happy note, I'm going to finish this vlog for now, because I'm sure you're tired of listening to me moan, and I'll just pop in the total at the end of the day, and hopefully I'll get past 30,000 steps if I have to walk around my kitchen until midnight. So I will see you in a little minute with my total. See you in a bit. Hello everybody, as promised, here I am back with my daily total. Today's total is 31,205 steps, 12.31 miles, 917 calories and 4 hours and 53 minutes of activity. And you can see that's the first 3 days. So yeah, I did it. So let's have a look what my Fitbit's going to say. Again, my Fitbit is a little bit less. Usually my Fitbit reads more, but sometimes I take my Fitbit off if I need to get a shower or a bath, and I forget to put it on again, so that's why it's reading less steps. But it's still over 30,000, so that's what counts. And my Fitbit is saying 12.51 miles, 2,462 calories and 141 minutes. I do not know how the Fitbit gets so many calories, but we are going to go off this one just for consistency. So there you go, end of day 3, challenge done, still on track. I'm going to grab a quick bath and go to bed, and I will see you folks same time tomorrow for the day 4 video. Goodbye.